Thank you. So let's head on to our next speaker, and we have made some adjustments in the agenda. So let me now introduce Yacir Persson Chelbat from Business and Innovation Director at Securitas Sweden. And you would like to have your own computer, so we will just switch a little bit here. There you have that one. Sorry. And now we just hope it works. No, that one won't work, I guess. Ja, det får du stå. So very welcome, Yacir, and
thank you.
Stage is
Thank
yours.
you. Hi, nice to be here. Just to start, I represent Securitas. It's just to give you a little bit feedback on or a little bit input on the company. We are in 54 countries, 330,000 employees worldwide. Our headquarters is in Stockholm, Lindhagensplan, not far from here. We have done a long journey. For 6 years ago, we are not a guard company anymore. We are a technology company with expertise within security and safety. I need to click, that's why I have to. We don't have a product. We are good in integrating systems. So we use other technology from other companies, and we integrate solutions for the security and safety sector. The business is going well. We're expanding, and more countries. I think in the last 2 years, 2 new countries. So we are soon in 60 countries, and we operate actually in different business areas. And just to give you a blink of the areas we operate on, you have everything from aviation, harbors, retail. I think you dig in the Securitas business, the more segments you find, more verticals. So as we work with humans, with people, so actually security is needed everywhere. And you will see in some slides where I will explain a little bit about the areas we work with, and you can see how we are offering more and more services what are not directly or core security and safety. We had the kind of vision for 2013, and when we started with this, we say, okay, we need this kind of solutions to be implemented and out in the market. And I just want to show this movie just to explain to you how it started.
People will always be at the core of Securitas's business. Human presence safeguards accurate decision-making and people's sense of security. Technology helps us achieve effective solutions and stay ahead of the competition. It works as an extension of the human mind and body, making our employees more operational and even more valuable. Integrity, vigilance, and helpfulness form a trustworthy proposition to the customers, making them feel safe, secure, and comfortable. Securitas continue to introduce new technology and maintain a proactive approach, making us more precise and effective in our work, making sure we keep elevating the customer experience. Today, the need for tech-related solutions are increasing exponentially. Groundbreaking solutions are already in use at Securitas, but there is more to come. The future is already here. The use of advanced technologies such as surveillance drones will radically improve effectiveness when handling alarm incidents and the inspection of large areas. When a guard responds to an alarm, a drone can fly ahead, reporting back images of the situation on the ground. In this way, the guard is better informed on arrival and can call for backup if needed. When inspecting the site, the guard can steer the drone covering the whole area, making an effective and time-saving search. Future homes will get smarter and more digitalized. New innovations for houses and buildings will make both homes and offices safer and more secure. The use of behavioral data will also grow. For example, by monitoring the behavior of elderly people living alone, any deviation from the expected can send a signal to the operator room, resulting in quicker response and more accurate actions. IT security will become more proactive and solution-oriented. Intelligent sniffers will be able to scan for digital threats and unwanted attacks and quickly react to attempts to harm businesses or private homes. In a world where technology rules, where knowledge and innovation are key factors, Securitas need to be number one. It is vital for our survival and our growth as the world's leading security company. It's the evolution of Securitas.
So actually, all these scenarios that you have been seeing now in this film, all of them, they are in production. We didn't do it by ourselves. We did it with partners. So we create a kind of vision that we want to do. And this was produced actually 2012. And it was the vision for 2013. All the scenarios are in production in some countries. We don't own the solutions. We use partners to do this. So the whole security sector actually did move, it did change very, very much. It was a big transformation of the security sector the last 5-6 years. It's becoming more and more technology, and we have to adapt our business to that. So technology is adapted to the system. That's why you need to create a kind of ecosystem where humans in combination with technology can create services that we can offer to our customers. And our customers are also using technology. That's why they have new requirements on us. So the opportunities are huge, but in the same time, they require a lot of us. That's why we have to adapt. But the future is there only for those who combine the best services where you can offer security, but you can never have security 100% just with technology. You need a human being behind to control a few things. So I think the best solutions are a combination of technology and humans. And of course, Securitas' trip was that we try to add new features for our guards. They can perform new tasks that we didn't do before. And I will explain in one slide here later what we do. But when you invest in your employees, I mean, in the beginning, you have to invest a lot before you make them in a high level that they have a good level of knowledge. But technology, it costs very much in the beginning. But with time, it's easy to copy, and the value is going down. So the best combination to have is to use human, to adapt them, to give them more and more education. At the same time, technology, invest in the latest technology, and give more knowledge to the customers. These three points are very essential for our business. And actually, if you look at the history of Securitas, we manage very, very much compared to other security companies. So the combination of technology, knowledge, and employees who are educated in more than just security and safety, it gives us a new market and new areas where we can operate. All of us here, we are, oh, sorry, we actually, we have a big impact. The society have a big impact on us. What we call digitalization, globalization, and urbanization. Sometimes when I speak in Swedish, I say good, and people, they laugh at me. What I mean good, it's globalization, urbanization, and digitalization. And this, it's give a lot of impact on the security sector. And we identified this a little bit early. That's what helped us actually to redirect the business. The market, what we see, for example, that companies before, they just deliver what they have to deliver. But now there is a little bit more and more merge, more and more cooperations between companies. Just an example, look at what Ericsson is doing, for example, now with if you say Ford goes and cooperate now with Google. Ericsson go and cooperate with Volvo. If you look at it, if you take 2 steps behind and see why they do this, well, you understand that we are going in a new area where new businesses are going to be created, and they want to be part of it. So migration, it was something that Europe wasn't ready for it, and it required a lot of work for us for security sector. It created a lot of job for new people in Sweden, for example, Germany, and so on. And of course, the media. We all have this slot of our lives that we are looking at the media, and we get actually, it has a big impact on us. And this is scientifically proven, that bombarding people with some information, it's create actually a new behavior on us. Just to show some areas where we believe, as I understand that many of us here are working with the smart city sector, just to show areas where Securitas is active, and we always are hungry after new technology or partners that are good in these areas, that we can help each other. And for example, we are a company, we have the monitoring centers 24/7. So we can operate 24/7. And we don't just offer that we are operating when the alarm goes on. There is a new segment who are opening now where you have things like, for example, buildings. If you have something happen in the building, then you can just connect with Securitas, and Securitas in the back-end office, you have connections to electrician, maybe someone who have a water leakage or something. We handle the whole process because we are 24/7. Then we have to use this kind of interface. And this is going to be more and more. So the central or the monitoring centers, they are expanding, and we are working more and more with other partners to say which kind of services we can deliver there. The IoT, we don't speak, I think for Securitas is well known that we have been operating in the smart homes area for many years. So IoT, it's just for us, we say it's not interested to us just the IoT by itself. IoT in combination with big data, that's the issue. That is very important for us. We are not interested just to have a lot of information without using it. We need to see what we can do with this kind of information, what can we predict, and so on. And this is going more like new smart solutions that we have, for example, in some European countries, not in Sweden yet. The devices, they start to communicate with each other. The system tries to learn us when we do something wrong. I get out from the house, I'm the last one. The geosystem detects that Yacir is out of the house. Then the system asks me, do you want alarm? Yes. But then the system told me, you forgot the window and upstairs in the bedroom. Do you really want the alarm without closing the window? So the system getting more intelligent and correcting some behaviors that we do and are wrong. And the camera technology, full respect, 100% respect to the integrity issue. But if you can use the camera technology for stopping or preventing crimes, I think we have to look at it. More and more countries, when they see that there is technology, and sometimes the integrity issue, it's not really the issue, because you can use some kind of algorithm technology and, for example, heat cameras and so on. Then you don't have the image of the person, but you can have the information to predict something that's going to happen. And this is going to change. It's already changing. And we see more and more countries who are using more the camera technology for their businesses. And it's impacting all the businesses. It's not only the security. GPS tracking, this is old technology. It's not new. But for us, it was just, we have verticals we have been working very, very much with. And that's retail. But now we discover that there is a lot of other services that we can actually build a kind of cases around. And it's expanding too. Personal protection, the world is changing. Unfortunately, it's not safe as it was before. And of course, it's given us, as a security company, new possibilities and new areas we can look at. And it was, a sector which was much, people who are educated, special education and weapon, that's the combination. But now you have more and more technology which is behind, helping them to perform their duty in a way which is safer, where there is other people behind, helping them to synchronize the duty they are doing. And the drone technology, we did test in a few countries and in different levels, a little bit more advanced drone technology, but also just for simple for guards that they can perform them by themselves. But this, it's still actually not a big, great business. But what I believe, for example, in the future, the drone technology, it's not just streaming videos to Alarm Central and studying what's happening. Maybe we will have a little bit more like 3D information for a company. Because of the big data, you can identify that at a specific time, maybe there is a risk for thieves to come into your building or something like this. Then you can have a drone on demand, which goes directly from Securitas and perform some inspection and get back, and the data is directly transmitted to specific partners, police or what, depending on what we choose. We operate, for example, just in Europe, we operate in 183 airports. And I hope it will never happen, but if you fly from Arlanda or Bromma, if there is a fire there, then it's Securitas fire department who will react. We have own department. It's firefighters and engineers too. And this is expanding too, because we offer this kind of solutions to buildings, as we have our own solution to perform that. Healthcare, we're getting older, and there are more and more solutions there. It won't surprise me that in the future, the operating center in Securitas, for example, are performing duties we're having this kind of solutions on. But I don't believe that Securitas will be an expert in medical areas. This is not our expertise. We will never do it. But we will have, with partners, find solutions that can be good for the B2C sector. And the cyber attacks, it's expanding very much. I think there is an agenda, one organization we're going to speak about that. But if you look at it, this is expanding very much. And the big companies have the muscles to have a department with 30 people working with that, but not small companies. Small companies don't have the muscles for that. And then we created a solution for the SMEs just to test how they are protected. Their IT infrastructure is protected. And we did this with a partner. And this is sold actually directly to our customers. And we perform, I won't call it attacks, but it's a kind of tests we do in a specific time, not planned, and give them a status on what are the leakage in the system. Yeah, resilient, smart, safe cities. You know, everything now is smart. Just to put something very good and to listen it right, everyone is using smart. But I think that's about the smart cities. It's not if each one is working just separately, then you run your business, but you don't have the huge picture of the new things that can be created from the system. I mean, the smart city, everyone is involved. It's infrastructure, is a fire department, police, other agencies, security, buildings, and so on. And having a system where everyone can easily integrate and deliver services or solutions, that's the future. But if you have one puzzle of one part of the puzzle which is not in place, then the system is not working. That's why the smart city concept, everyone needs to cooperate. And we are looking all the time for new solutions, for new partners to cooperate with. We are in a few markets. We are not experts in the specific technology, but we are experts in delivering the security and safety solutions based on other platforms. And of course, we are open to cooperate with more and more. If there is any solutions, you can just contact me. This, what I want to show with this slide is that the new technology is taking over more and more. And we will see more and more of technology in our day, home. But when we look at the security from Securitas, we look at, anyway, we deliver this to a human being. And the human being is transported from place A to place B. And that we look at which kind of solutions this person is in need. If you are in a car without, a new car from Volvo, which kind of solutions, I'm making a little bit public for Volvo, but we look at where the person is transported from A to B and which kind of solutions this person needs. If you are home, if you are at work, if you are in private, if you are in your car traveling and so on, that's where we identify it. Because in the end, it's you and me who buy these kind of solutions. And that's why we believe that more and more technology is going to be implemented in the system, but you need to kind of have an ecosystem behind which can combine these things, study it in the right way, gather information, and predict. That's the new things that is important, to predict things. You want to pay for something before it's become a problem for you. If you can avoid it, then it's good. I won't make it long. Thank you very much for listening to me. If there is any questions, I will be here a few minutes, and if not, just send a message by LinkedIn. Thank you very much.